Good afternoon, guys. We are at King's Dominion today. Last time I was here for the Grand Carnival event that was going on. There was a lot of stuff I didn't get done here last time, so today's focus is just getting done as many rides as I can get done. The ride I want to get done the most today is Dominator, because I didn't get to ride that last time, so I'm going to head over that way right now. So Dominator was pretty fun. It had a little bit of that B&M rattle to it, which I've heard that's what it's kind of known for. I noticed it was a little bit of a longer ride, and I looked it up real quick. It's actually the longest floorless coaster. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. So I want to head to Intimidator next. Upon research, last time I was here, Intimidator 305 was my 100th coaster, my coaster count. So that's pretty cool, so I'm going to head that way now. I'm not sure if this part of the park is normally this empty, but I think the crowds are pretty light today because I really walked right on to Dominator. It'd be nice if the whole park's like this. I will not complain. So I just opened up the app to see what the wait times look like, and it says Intimidator is a 0-minute wait and Twisted Timber's a 5-minute wait. I really find that hard to believe, but I guess I gotta go find out for myself. If that is the case, then that's going to be awesome. I will definitely be marathoning Intimidator and Twisted Timbers for sure. Well, by looking at the line, the app's not far off. It looks like a walk-on to me. I might be marathoning this. Alright, just got off Intimidator 305 and wow, that was so much better the second time than the first time. I think the first time I rode it, it was like in the 4th row or so. I did the back row this time and wow, all I can say is airtime to the max. I don't know if I was ever in my seat besides going down after going down the first hill, going into that bank. The rest of the ride, I was up in the air. That was so good. And I really just walked right onto that thing too. I might marathon that one later. I'm going to do some other coasters before I start doing any marathoning. But it looks like it's going to be one of those kind of days where you can just marathon anything, because nothing has a wait right now. So I came on a good day. So this is just a day full of coasters. So I think I'm going to do Anaconda next, because that's right next door. So let's go on that next. Well, perhaps I lied. I forgot Flight of Fear is actually closer. So I'm going to do that now since I didn't get to do that last time. Alright, just got off Flight of Fear. It was actually a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. I heard a lot of people talking about that it was a very rough ride and not really enjoyable. I thought it was very enjoyable. I rode in the back row. The launch was okay. Not very forceful. It's a slow launch, but still cool. But overall, the ride was very smooth. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Alright, so now I mean it. I'm going to go to Anaconda because that's literally the next thing that's right next to us. So let's go to Anaconda. Alright, I'm not expecting this one to be as forgiving. It is an Aero custom looper, and I've heard countless horror stories of how rough this ride is, but let's give it a shot. Down the long, narrow pathway. I think this is the entrance. Alright, just got off Anaconda and... Okay, first of all, what are transitions? It was not as rough as I thought it was going to be, but it was not good on the transitions whatsoever. And that pretzel roll, or the pretzel twist, whatever you call that, it's like, I think I can do it, I think I can do it, okay, I did it, another one, it just struggled. It was funny. The only aerial looper I thoroughly enjoy is Loch Ness Monster Busch Gardens. This one, can't say I can give it the same love. I think Avalanche is nearby here. Let's go on that next. Well, here's something interesting. They still got a sign up for Volcano with the specs on it and everything there. And it's all right next to where the station used to be. I'm going to be so full of complaints if they don't replace this with something just as cool, if not cooler. I was really upset when they announced that they were getting rid of this because this is my first year with the Cedar Fair Platinum Pass. And I was really looking forward to riding this one. I bought it before they made the announcement that they were closing it. So Kings Dominion and Cedar Fair, watching you. Well, here's something interesting. Next to another sign right by the station, a sign that says Expeditions on the horizon. It looks like something safari related, which that would be pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything safari related at a Cedar Fair park. So that could be something cool. It's been like 10 years since I've been on this one. Let's do it. Just got off Avalanche. It's a pretty cool ride actually. You don't see many of these old style bobsleds anymore. It's a little bit rough, but I mean, it's an older attraction and an older style coaster, but it's pretty unique though. I enjoyed it a lot. On the lift hill, if you look up to your right, you see some construction going on where Volcano used to be. So they're definitely putting something there. I mean, there were a bunch of bulldozers and it was clear that something is going to be put there. So I think I'm going to head towards Twisted Timbers because I said it was a 5-minute wait. Let's go find out. So I did something I thought I would never do. I marathoned Twisted Timbers. I did it 3 times in a row. Did it front row, back row, and like 5th row-ish. You definitely get much more airtime in the front row more than anything else, and here it comes. But yeah, you get much more airtime in the front row than the back row. The back row you get whipped around more, obviously, but I found the front row to be much more enjoyable. Plus on that barrel roll down the first hill there, right there, that part you get so much hang time. It's so much fun. I loved it. All right, after a much needed refreshment, I'm going to do something that I normally don't do, which is the big sky swing that they have here, which is that thing. Yeah, I tried doing Windseeker last time I was here, but it was closed down for most of the time, and then when they started redoing it, they only allowed like 10 people at a time, and it was a really long line, so I skipped out. So this time, such as everything else, it's a walk-on, so let's give it a shot. Yeah, Windseeker was pretty fun. It's a ride I normally don't do, but I'm kind of glad I did it. I got some pretty good views of the park and the surrounding area. One thing I noticed, the area behind Twisted Timbers, there's a bunch of clearings there. I'm not sure if it's possible expansions, but it looks like it's been cleared up for a while. and it had started overgrowing. But who knows? One thing I say about Windslinger is that it was very smooth too. It was a little nerve-wracking going up, and it just kept going up and up and up and up. So Apple's Apple was okay. It was fun. I mean, it's a Mac Wild Mouse, but a little bit of a different design. It has like this big hill as a first thing. Not many of the Wild Mouse designs I know do that. So it was pretty cool at least. There are some storms rolling by, as you can see mysteriously behind me, behind Twisted Timbers. I'm gonna see if I can get on Twisted Timbers one more time before these storms start rolling in. I don't think there's too many storms hitting by, but let's see what happens. So I was about to get onto Twisted Timbers, but they shut everything down because of this little storm that's passing by. It isn't too much, but there have been a few very close strikes of lightning. So understandably so why they closed everything down. So I was just waiting for this to pass by. This is a little tiny blob that's passing by. I don't think there's too much more around the area, but as hot and humid as it is today, anything could pop up at any time, so who knows. Let's just hope that this is the only thing we get today. So while I'm waiting for the storm to pass by, I'm going to walk towards Intimidator 305. Just take my time, just kind of taking some of the scenes. Hopefully by the time I get over there, the storms will be cleared up and they'll start opening stuff back up, but we'll see. So they got some confetti still stuck in the trees from Grand Carnival. It's kind of funny. What is that? Sock? Yep, Fallen Warrior. It's like a big parade of people. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Looks like a bunch of maybe schools? I have no idea. It's a lot of people though. This has been going on for like 5 minutes straight now. And it's a never-ending stream of people. Well, so the show that I was going to watch, which is called Hot Rhythm Nights, is not going on for this time around because of the weather. It's been over an hour since there's been a drop of rain or even a crack of thunder, and as you can see right behind me, the sun is clearly shining right now. I'm all about guest safety when it comes to storms, but I feel like this is a little bit unnecessary to keep things closed when it's been clear for well over an hour now, so I'm struggling to find anything to do, honestly. I've already eaten something. Any of the shows that they had going on outside all canceled. I don't know. Hopefully they start opening stuff back up soon. This is a cool little painting. They have a painting of the whole park. They got Grizzly, Eiffel Tower, Drop Tower. Wait a second. They don't have a B&M invert. Alright, well, after almost 2.5 hours of waiting around, they finally opened stuff back up. So I got in line real quick for Intimidator, because I was right next to it, waiting for it. And it was awesome. I did back row again. I might be marathoning this one now. What I don't understand though is that while the rides were closed all this time, there wasn't any thunder, no rain at all. Stuff just opened up again, and there's lightning back there. And I'm hearing some thunder. I don't know. I'm actually going to do this one quite a few more times. So, here I go. Alright, I rode it a total of 3 times in a row. I did back row, front row, and like 5th row-ish. I think this confirms this is my new favorite coaster. That front row experience was unlike anything I've ever been on in my life. It was so good. I'd ride it more if I had more time. Almost 9 o'clock now. Park closes in an hour, so I want to try marathoning Twisted Timbers a little bit while I'm here. So I'm heading that way now. You know, it'd be cool to do Twisted Timbers in the dark too. I haven't done it in the dark yet. So it's marathon in the dark. So yeah, I did that 4 times in a row. That was pretty awesome. Front row is definitely my favorite on that one. You get so much airtime in front row. Back row is fun, you get whipped around like crazy still, but the airtime just makes front row so much better on that one. I'm gonna run over to Intimidator now. I wanna try doing that one in the pitch black. Here we go. Let's see if I can make it. I got like 10 minutes. I think we're in the clear. It's 9:55. So I managed to get on Intimidator once, so I'm happy that I got to end off the day with that one, which is now officially my new favorite coaster. Only ridden like, what, 5 times today? Hey! Hello. What's up? Yep, park is definitely closed. It is 100% empty. with a few people behind me that were on Intimidator with me. I always like being in parks when it's empty like this. It's very surreal. We're at the end of our day at King's Dominion. I had a great time here despite the rides being closed down for about 2.5 hours, but as I always say, it is what it is. You can't control the weather. Stuff happens. I still got on a lot of stuff though. I mean, I did Intimidator I think 4 or 5 times, I don't even know. Twisted Timbers I did 6 times, and I think everything else like Flight of Fear, Dominator, Anaconda, I got that done once, so got a lot done. I got here around like, it was like 2 o'clock or so, and despite having some downtime, still got a lot done. Very good day here. I really had a great time. So I'll end this video off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And until next time, ride on. And apparently that's what they say here too. I didn't know that that was their catchphrase, so I guess we got something in common now.